So I'm back with my packing video as I promised in several videos before. Sorry if I look a little schlumpy. Is schlumpy a word? I think I made that up. Frumpy. I just got in from running in the -4 weather, so just wanted to film my intro and exit quick so we can finally get this video up. I realized when filming this that I need actual filming lights much more than I realized before. It's not ideal here when I film in my kitchen, but with my lights on, I think I can make do. In my bedroom where I was packing and not so much. So I apologize for the really poor lighting. I am aware that I need better lights. So this is my first packing video that I've ever done, so I have a lot to learn, so bear with me, but I'm hoping you can get something out of it. So I hope you enjoy.
Okay, so here I am with, I just finished with my clothes. I just finished picking them out for the trip. I think I'm going to, I do have some extras here. I don't know, I'm not planning on using all of these clothes, but I have different outfits you can see, like for the daytime. That's what I'm going to wear during the day, and then that's what I'm going to wear at night. Because we're going in November, the temperature is going to be drastically different from the daytime to at night. And I will be re-wearing some of the pairs of pants. Like you can see, I don't have a pair of pants. I will be wearing pants that day. And then I have an extra nighttime outfit here that I'll wear with another pair of pants. And I don't know if I'm going to wear that or not yet. I'm still debating. But yeah, this is how I plan out initially. I don't like to put them on the floor, but to spread it out and for the purposes of filming, I thought I would put it on the floor so you can see. And I have my going home plain outfit there and my going there plain outfit over on that side. And the only thing I don't have, the only outfit I don't have here yet is my race outfit, which will go right there because I still have to pick up my shirt for the race.
Okay, so I have one of my large Eagle Creek packet cubes, which I love. You can see approximately how big it is here, and the top part is mesh, and then you can open it, and then it's a couple of inches tall. Not sure how to best show you. It's a couple of inches tall, and you put your clothes in here so that it helps to keep them organized. You can organize them in many different ways. I am breaking mine up because, like I mentioned before, we are staying at 2 different hotels. So the first several nights of our trip, we're staying at Port Orleans Riverside, and that will be, the clothes for that part of the trip are going to go into this packy cube, with the exception of my race outfit, because that is going to go on my carry-on, just in the event that, God forbid, my bag gets lost. I will at least still be able to run, which is the purpose of this trip, and my swimsuits and cover-ups are going to go in a different bag as well. But this, like I said, is going to be everything else for the first part of the trip. And I put them in the order that I will be using them. So the clothes that are on the bottom are for the last day, the clothes that I'll put on in the morning when we're checking out of the hotel. So I'm going to start filling the bottom and use this space as I best can. Then I'm going to end with my pajamas on top because I'm obviously going to be wearing clothes on the plane on the way there, so I don't plan on changing outfits when I get there, so the pajamas will be the first really clothing item that I've packed that I'm going to need out of this bag. So even though I unpack when I get there, this just helps me to be able to unpack in the order that I will be wearing the clothes. So I have a pair of t-shirt and shorts pajamas, and then a pair of pants, which sadly, they're both Disney pajamas, but my pajama pants sadly are very worn, and they have a hole in the bottom, like right where I step on them because I'm so short. So I'm hoping I might be able to get a new pair this trip. So I think I will, here, I'll take this off so you can see a little bit better. There we go. So you can see I've kind of layered my clothes kind of like a puzzle so that they'll fit like that. And if you put them in here, I know it looks overly full, but it really isn't. That's the best way to pack them, because if you don't fill them full, your things will just move around and then there's no point in using them. So I tuck them in nicely, making sure things aren't crammed in there, and so that they won't get wrinkled. These are all of my clothes for the first several days of my trip. And they all fit in this one large Eagle Creek Packy Cube, like I said, with the exception of my race outfit and my swimsuits and cover-ups. And next, I will move on to the next part of my trip. Okay, so now I'm going to pack the things for the second part of my trip. And because the second part is longer than the first part, I'm going to separate these by daytime clothes and nighttime clothes. I decided to, again, I put them in order, and then I decided to bring one extra set of clothes for the morning, and this is just, well, it's 2 tank tops, but they have to be worn together because this one's pretty see-through. But I'm just going to bring this just in the event that it'll be warm enough on one of the mornings to wear this by itself. Otherwise, I'm either bringing t-shirts, or a tank top that goes under a sheer t-shirt or a very low-cut t-shirt. So I'm not really bringing a lot of super hot weather clothes because, like I said, in the early mornings, when we're getting ready to go to the parks, it's probably going to be around 70 degrees, give or take. Probably, well, on the mornings with extra magic hours, I'm guessing it'll be between 65 and 70, and I think that'll be a little cold for tank tops. But I'm bringing this just in case, like I said, maybe for the morning where we don't have extra magic hours. So I put my clothes in order that I'll wear them, and I'm just going to flip them over. And on the bottom, I'm putting the clothes that I will be wearing on the plane on the way home. So I have a dress from Old Navy with leggings that really I don't think I have to worry about getting wrinkled at all. So I think squishing it in here is fine. And I just try to alternate so that the bulkier stuff is on either end to keep it as level as possible. So, like, I'm going to put the waistband of my shorts on the right because it's obviously a lot thicker than the bottom part of my shorts. Hopefully you can see, because I know the lighting is pretty crappy. Sorry about that. And these shorts I actually have to iron because they were smushed in the back corner of my drawer for this summer, so I will take those out and iron them. But first I want to get my stuff all packed up, and I will put my extras on the top. And it fits perfectly, and actually I have quite a bit of extra room in here, so I don't know if I'm gonna maybe I could like put socks in here or something like that, but I guess for now I'll just leave it. I would definitely, things aren't going to move around. They're in here okay, but I definitely would not have it any less full because then they will move around. So now I will do my nighttime things. Okay, my last Packy Cube for the clothes. Just like before, these are my nighttime things. I'm putting them in order that I would wear them. With, this one is extra though, so I'll put that on top. So I will start just like I did before. The ones I'm going to wear, that I'm expecting to wear towards the end, will be at the bottom of the bag. So if I get a little off balance, I'll sometimes roll something up a little bit extra, like put an extra fold in it to kind of balance it out. I don't know that I'll need to for this though. I think it might be able to. And here will be the pajamas that I will wear for the second part of my trip, and I'm putting that directly under the nighttime outfit for the first night of this part of the trip, if that makes sense. So that when we come back to the hotel after our first night in the park from the second hotel, these pajamas will then be available. Like I said, I do unpack when I'm there, but this just makes it easier. And then my one extra nighttime outfit, I will put right on top. So this one looks massively full, but I think it will be okay. Just try to smooth it out and keep it as flat as possible. Perfect, except for it's not at all flat. You can kind of see. So I'm going to see if I can't, okay, here's where the problem is. So, okay, I'll have to put my pajamas underneath here. Not that it's a huge deal, but see if that will fix it a little bit. There, much better. It's much flatter. Just a little bit of a lump, but that's okay. So these are all of the clothes then for the nighttime second part of my trip, the daytime second part of my trip, and then the entire first part of my trip. So I have all of my clothes that I had laid out, I think everything, yep, that I had laid out on the floor here. And then I just have to pack my underthings and my swimsuits and pool cover up in terms of clothes, and my race gear. But first, it's not really necessary because I know what is in each one, but I want to show you my ingenious new idea. I haven't tried it out yet, but I think it's pretty genius, for how to keep these identified if you had a situation where you were packing for more people. I don't use these for my husband because his clothes are a little bit bigger, but if you needed to label these, I will show you how I plan on doing that. Okay, so I bought some fabric quarter from Joann Fabrics, and I got a fabric pen from Amazon, and I made these little labels. It says Port Orleans Riverside, and then I have one that says Wilderness Lodge Daytime, and then one that says Wilderness Lodge Nighttime. And I am just going to safety pin them to the mesh part of each of these packet cubes. And I think this would be a really good idea if you're packing for several family members, several kids. This would be a really good way to keep their things separate. So, you can see I have it labeled. I have my safety pins. I found out that it works much better if you have the safety pin on the outside instead of on the inside. So I will just go ahead and finish labeling my other two now. So this just happened. I am trying to put my packet cubes in my suitcase and
Scout is first trying to get in, I think. Honey, you can't go in there. This suitcase is our biggest one. It really is not terribly of high quality. We got it from Kohl's. We had registered for it for our wedding. The issue that we have with this is when it is heavy, I wish you could see better here. Maybe this will show better. Okay, when this is heavy and you lift it from here, you can see how bent the frame gets. It's just not sturdy enough to hold anything of any actual weight. So I don't think I'm going to bring this big one. And this is huge. It's really, you can't really tell based on how it looks on camera here, but it is a massive suitcase. So it does expand, which is nice, but... And it's starting to get ripped. There's a hole here. So I don't... We're in the market for new luggage, so if anybody has a suggestion, feel free to let me know. Look out, Scout! Okay, so this is how I store my suitcases. I have the next size down in here. I'm hoping, and I know I have a lot of things, but I'm hoping we can just check one bag, and we will, between my husband and I, we will check this bag because we both have rolling carry-ons. Mine is hard-sided, his is soft-sided. So I'm hoping that we can just get away with this one. It's really not all that big, but like I said, we have those other carry-ons to help hold stuff as well. So I will show you when I start to fill it. As you can see, not a lot of progress has been made here. You just like to help, right? I know. Oh, focus. I think her swishing tail is making it not focus. So I am going to, I wanted to show you guys, let's see, hopefully this will help if I can put it by the light. Sorry, I know this is super dark. Let's see. Okay, so you can see here this black bar, that's the frame, and that's what on the lighter suitcase that I just showed you, that's what got bent. So it is the same structure on this one, but I'm hoping that since it's not so absurdly long, that it this one might hold up a little bit better for this trip. And like I said, won't pack it as full because I have the carry-ons as well. Okay, so I have my packet cubes that I had showed you several days ago now. That one I just packed like bras and socks. I put the socks around the bras to kind of help them hold their shape. And then here I still have my race gear and other workout clothes. I was able to just put it all in one, except for this shirt. I still have to add something to it for the race. But I did want to show you that the small packet cube there with the socks, this is what I do when I pack ahead of time. I will put, come on, focus. There we go. I will put these Post-it notes on the packet cubes so I don't forget, because I started packing these things many days ago. So I put this on here, needs 3 pairs of socks. That means that this packet cube still needs 3 pairs of socks in it, and that's likely due to needing to do laundry, which was the case this time. First step is to get out all of our shoes that I will be packing into the bag. Scout is helping again. Oh, now she's tired of helping. So I'm going to be bringing, for sure, because my husband's at work right now, so I'm not totally sure exactly what he plans on bringing, but for sure his pool flip-flops. So I know I can pack those. I have one cheapo pair of pool flip-flops, my Sperry's, and then a pair of Orthaheel flip-flops, which are, I don't know that I'm going to wear them in the parks, but I want to bring them because these have the most support. They were actually rated, I'm not sure which magazine I read it in, but they were rated to be the #1 flip-flop if you're going to walk in flip-flops, because they actually have very good support. And then over here are the shoes that I'm going to wear on the plane with skinny jeans, which is not terribly attractive. I initially planned on wearing my Sperry's, but I'm not going to wear socks with Sperry's, and it is going to be cold tomorrow morning when I fly out. Well, I have to be at the airport by 5 a.m. And then over here I have my race shoes, which I'm leaving by my race gear here, so that I remember that that has to go in my carry-on. This is a pool bag that I will be packing my swimsuits and cover up in. It's, you can see it has some Mickeys on it. I got it as a wedding gift because, not surprisingly, we honeymooned at Disney World. So over here, I have a couple of packing things for shoes. I have one of these I got from the Container Store. It's by Riesenthal. It unfolds. And has a little drawstring at the top for shoes. So I have that. And then I have this, which has a pouch. Can't really tell, but it's divided for shoes. So this can hold 4 shoes. If they're actually like big shoes, I could actually hold more if I used this for flip-flops or Sperry's. And it has a hanger if you want to hang them in the closet. And then every essential shopping bags, just because I'm not totally sure how I'm going to be packing things in here yet. So my first step is always to start with the shoes and put them on the bottom of the bag. This is so dark. I really hope you can see me. And to put them on the bottom of the bag, you can see that there, these rungs here from the telescoping handles leave kind of awkward spaces. So I'm going to fill in that bottom space first with shoes, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I got some shoes in here. Generally when I put shoes in bags, I put them with the sole facing the wall of the bag. So I have flip-flops here. I didn't mind putting my Sperry's against the top part of the flip-flop. I mean, they're cheap flip-flops anyway, but these Sperry's have not been worn outside yet, so the soles, I mean, you could eat off of those. Look how gorgeous they are. So, not that I would. And then I have my husband's flip-flops and then my Ortho heels. So I think this, I actually didn't even need to use anything else for packing my shoes because they fit so well in the outside of the bin here. So now I'm going to see if I can do something. I don't know if I have anything to put here. Maybe toiletries. Not sure if I'm going to put toiletries or my clothes here yet. But, let's try. Okay, so when I put my clothes here, there's a bunch of wasted space under here. So I don't think I want to do that yet. I want to have my clothes towards the top instead. So I'm going to, I haven't packed my toiletries yet, but I think I'm going to do that next so that I can use cosmetic cases to fill this space in, to best use the space of the bag. Okay, so I thought I would show you what is in a couple of my toiletry bags. So I have this one. I'm bringing a couple of travel-sized toothpaste that I got from the dentist, a small loofah, and then you can see in here I have, laying down is an EOS shave cream, and then I have razor refills in here, and then the razor, I always take the blade off because I'm not going to be taking this out until tomorrow when I get there. I'm afraid that I'll forget about it and then cut my hand. Just another little travel-sized toothpaste just because I'm not sure how many we'll need. I have my day face lotion with SPF, eye cream, night face lotion, deodorant, Listerine, and this little pouch has Q-tips and then a tweezers and then a little eyebrow comb. So these things are all toiletries. So that's my first one. I have several. I'll warn you, I have several. I have one for feminine products, one for over-the-counter medications. Let's see. Okay, it's just typical over-the-counter medications. I have Band-Aids, and then these are Moleskin. The back, it has an adhesive back. You just pull out this small piece of paper. It comes in much larger squares, but the first time I was at Disney and I used it, I realized you have to cut it. It's not rippable. So I cut it into squares beforehand. And then Band-Aids and, like I said, some over-the-counter medication, clear tape to wear with my Sperry's on the back of my heel, and then an icy hot stick just in case it's necessary after the race. And then daily supplements that I take, like vitamin C, iron, that kind of thing. Then in two gallon-sized bags, I have
And one I have sunscreen, so I have the spray sunscreen, and then this one is a lotion. This is Aveeno, and these are Copper Tone. These are for beach and pool, and then this one says for sunny days. I highly recommend, I learned this the hard way, make sure these are locked before you travel. I always lock them when I'm done, but I was not the last one to use it the last time we traveled. And due to the pressure on the airplane, an entire can leaked out. Thankfully, I had it in one of these bags, so it didn't get all over my clothes or anything. But it's still, this stuff is expensive, so that kind of sucked. So always make sure that it is locked. So this time, I made doubly sure. And then this one, I have shampoo and conditioner, face soap, and then lotion, like body lotion. They do have, at the Disney World hotels, they do have shampoo, conditioner, and body wash and lotion. I don't really care for their shampoo and conditioner. I will use their body wash, and I'll use their lotion occasionally. This is better after you shave. I think this is the Johnson's Baby Creamy Oil. And then, like I said, my face soap. So I have these in gallon-sized Ziploc bags as well, just in case they were to leak. Then in this one, I have a very small amount of makeup that I bring. I have one palette. I don't even know if I'll use it at all, to be honest. One total makeup brush. There's a little sponge in this palette. It's the Nudes palette by Maybelline. Highly recommend it. And then on this side, I have an eyelash curler, makeup wipes. I found that if you can get makeup wipes from Forever 21 and they don't test on animals. I know that's kind of, it's important to a lot of people, myself included, and it's hard to find those products sometimes. It's quite cheap at Forever 21. One thing of mascara, and then I have this small, like travel size perfume that I got from J. Crew. So these are all of, pretty much all of my toiletries. And then this, I looked online. I thought this was just the coolest thing. I looked online, on Pinterest, of course, and found, let's see if I can show this to you a little bit better. Found this, it's kind of like a toiletry roll. I made it myself. The ones I saw online on Etsy and on Pinterest were made from a washcloth, and I wanted it for a little bit larger, so I made it out of a hand towel because I have an electric toothbrush. And trying to put an electric toothbrush in one of these toiletry cases, it's just so big, I really have a hard time with it. So I thought I would make one. So it fits in here quite nicely, if I do say so myself. And then this is the charger for it. I can put it in here. And then actually I still have to put my floss. I made this one with two pockets in there. And then like I'll put like a comb and stuff like that in there too. I don't have that quite done yet. But this then this just can roll up like this, and you can put that in your luggage as is. Something else I had seen on one of the examples I saw on Etsy, and I don't remember who made it, was to put Velcro. So you can hang this on the towel bar in your hotel room by Velcroing these tabs. And I will show you, I'll show you on my own towel bar here on my shower what it looks like. So this is the general idea. It can hang off of the towel bar in your hotel room, and then you can keep some of your toiletry cosmetic items off of the counter. I thought it was pretty neat.
So here's my first layer. You can see that's where my shoes are. I put a packet cube on the bottom here. This is the one with my bras and socks. I put it up on its side. Have another bag here. Here I have two rain ponchos I forgot to mention. I'm bringing those. They fit perfectly in this little space. And then another toiletry case. I like to sandwich the aerosol cans in between some soft things just so they don't, because they are not light with your things, or I mean they're not gentle with your things at the airport. So I want to pack them in between things. I don't know if that's necessary or not, but that's what I do. And then I can put this here. And then I will have room, or not. It's going to take a little bit of rearranging for the second layer. So I'll show you when I figure something out. Here's my next layer. So I have my daytime clothes for the second part of my trip. And I have 2 laundry bags here. I got them from the Container Store. So I'll put these in this space right here. And then I will put some of the other things that I wasn't able to fit in here in my carry-on. And then there will be some room for my husband's things at least in here. So now I'm going to work on my carry-on video. Husband is helping. So is the kitty. She's happy he's home. So she puts her butt in his face. Oh, she's so cute. So I keep forgetting I have my carry-on. So I'm going to put some of my clothes for the beginning part of my trip in here. And I completely forgot. I'm going to put my flip-flops, which you can't see it all because it's dark, but my pool flip-flops in my carry-on in the event that I want to go swimming before my bags get dropped off from Magical Express. So I'm going to put some of my luggage in here, I guess. Oh, just barely fits. That's pretty good. And then that one fits pretty nicely as well, if I do say so myself. So then I have my race shoes. I put them in shopping bags with the soles out. And then I will put my race gear in here, as well as my pool bag with my cover-up and swimsuits. So normally I like to pack, as you've seen, things in like packet cubes, but this just fit my swimsuits perfectly. I have 2 here. My cover-up I put on top of this packet cube, and then my pool bag I put on top of that packet cube. So then I can close this, and then I will finish filling that side. Okay, so I filled in some of the spaces with my husband's underwear to best use the space that we have. Now I have a pair of jeans for him here. You can see my toiletries. My sunscreen is right under there. His jeans. And then this actually folds up. I have underwear in here for him, and then socks. This whole thing does fold, but because I'm using pretty much every possible inch of space, I have to leave it unfolded like that. And then he's bringing a couple of extra pairs of workout clothes like I am as well. So I will put them in this mesh pocket, which isn't showing up at all, but there's a mesh pocket here. Sort of see it. On this top cover. So I will put some of those things in there because if they get wrinkled, that really is not a big deal. So I hope you liked it. And like I said, again, I'm sorry for the poor lighting. I hope you could get something out of this, and hopefully if and when I do another packing video, I will have better like an actual filming light, which I may have to ask for Christmas now that I know how necessary it is. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Bye!